All right, peace, black family. So the title of this video should be called "Don't Judge an African by Their Dashiki." And the reason why I'm labeling this video that is because a lot of us come to this community without doing the internal work. Now, just because let me clarify this, and just because I'm speaking on a subject does not mean that I am perfect. Does not mean that I don't stumble and fall in my journey, because this is a journey. This is a marathon. But as I always say, good character does not mean perfect character. All right. But a lot of us come into this community without doing the internal work. A lot of us come into this community doing the external work, meaning that we don't fix the internal problems that we have. We don't kill the Yoruba inside of us. We do not change our world view. We just throw on a dashiki, a hat, a big old unk, and start spitting and regurgitating information that we heard on YouTube without actually changing who we are in our inner selves. We come in the community, throw on the dashiki, still be drinking the white man alcohol, still be smoking the white man reefer every night, still be sexually promiscuous all we want, lying, cheating, doing all the things that we were doing while we were niggas, but now we got a dashiki on top of our niggadism. And this is a huge problem, because we have people who are sincerely looking for change in their life, looking for African-centered change in their life, looking for a new reality. And they see people saying all these fantastic things, and they see you with the big unk, and they see you with the African dashiki, and they see you doing work in the community, but you a nigga at heart. You taking money from the people. You lying to the people. You get what I'm saying? And that's a huge problem in the community. And this is why I say don't judge an African by the dashiki. You have to really look at the core of the individual. A lot of us come into this conscious movement with narcissistic motives as ways of seeking attention, period. Of ways of seeking attention. A lot of us come into it for money. Not saying that there is a large amount of money that comes with being African-centered, because it's really not. But a lot of us come into it with those motives, with those ideas of money. You get what I'm saying? A lot of us. So, man, I'm just saying, don't judge an African by the dashiki, man. You have to look at who the person is in their core. And that doesn't mean that the person is going to be perfect. I'm not saying that. But you have to look at and evaluate who the person is in their core. Or at least take the message and distance yourself from the messenger. Because a lot of times we turn people on social media into cult followings. Like, this person can do no wrong. And if somebody says, hey, this person is steering us in the wrong direction, or this person is, on some BS, or we tear the person down. Oh, you trying to expose them. You trying to bring down a black leader. Okay, you can point out the flaws in somebody and still say they have a solid, strong message, right? But because we so thirsty for the new, Malcolm X, for the new, Toussaint Louverture, for the new, Karinga, whoever, we just take any and everybody and put them at the top. And then when a person has a critique or evaluation or an experience, we negate that and say, nah, you can't talk about this person. This person's infallible. That's not true. Everybody makes mistakes. I almost slapped the nigga down the other day. You know what I'm saying? In my African journey, I was like, man, I'm sorry. I'm African. I can't do that. You don't deserve that, brother, because you lost in the space right now. But yeah, we really got to evaluate, man. And even because white people, they understand the concept of modernism, right? Like, they understand that concept. They understand I'm going to separate myself from the person and love the thing that they did, right? Love the thing that they did. We have to understand that people are people. They are human. They will make mistakes. Some people openly and purposely do things, right? But we have to learn to separate the person's message. Take the message. Or, okay, I'll say it like this. The old saying is, eat up the meat and spit out the bones. We have to learn to do that in the black community. Everybody who says something about white people is not a hero. Or about racism or white supremacy is not a hero at all. There are some people who are just willing to say certain things to get black people rallied behind them, to get attention from white people. That's a fact. I'm gonna show white people that I can galvanize black people, that I can get them behind me, and then white people will eventually pull me in as a spokesperson. We gotta start looking at all areas of activity when we fight racism and white supremacy. It is not just the person said some good stuff, the person doing some good stuff. Like, a lot of people will avoid the idea of speaking like this, right? Because it alienates a particular group or their audience, right? For me, for example, I go after materialism. I'm always on black people about materialism, how we spend our money, accountability, where you doing this at, what you do. A lot of people won't do that. They'll simply just say, well, the white man, but then won't take the mirror and put it back on our community and say, okay, but we funding the white man though. We giving the white man all of our money. Can we stop doing that? A lot of people won't do that. They'll simply say the white man. And yes, I'm always going to say, do not let white supremacy off the hook. We got to keep our foot on their throat all day, every day. But at some point, you got to look at the white supremacists in you. You got to look at the white supremacists in you and say, why am I spending my money with these folk? Why am I, buying this and buying that and wanting to do this? And why I want to go to, my first time out of the country, I want to go to Europe instead of Africa. Why am I doing all these things? You have to look at you. Look at the white supremacists in you. Keep your eye on the cracker, but also keep your eye on the cracker inside of you. You get what I'm saying? So my point is, if you come into this community for, flowers and candy, you're going to receive some of that, but it's also going to be some hardship as well. Because you have a lot of people in this community who are not really here for all the right reasons. So again, never judge an African by their dashiki.